I want to ask you something that might be a little uncomfortable. You probably have a retirement account, maybe a financial plan of some kind, a strategy for a long game for your career or your investments. Do you have a 10-year plan for the health of your nervous system? For the quality of your closest relationships? For the felt safety of the people who live inside your daily life? Most people don't. Not because they don't care. They care deeply, but because nobody told them that this was something you could actually plan for. That it was a skill set, not a personality trait. That the regulated life is something you build, not something you're born with or not. Today, I'm going to show you how to build it. Hey, welcome back. I'm Erica Carter-Folk, transformational coach, nervous system educator, and the host of the Regulated Life podcast. If you're new here, this channel is where we take the hard science of nervous system regulation and make it actually usable in your real life. Today, we're doing something a little different. We've been in 12 weeks of deep work together. If you've been following this series, moving through nervous system archetypes, attachment patterns, the biology of emotional flooding, the science of armor and de-armoring. And today is the pivot. We're done excavating. We're building. This is the legacy blueprint, a practical, science-backed framework for creating a regulated life that doesn't just feel better for you, but changes what you leave behind in the people who love you. Let's get into it. Here's a fact that most high achievers I know find quietly devastating when they first really hear it. Chronic relational disconnection, the experience of not being truly seen and safe with other people, has physiological effects on your body equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's from Dr. John Cacioppo's decades of research, peer-reviewed, solid. Not 15 cigarettes a week, a day. And here's the flip side, the one that changes the conversation. The experience of genuine co-regulation, the felt sense of nervous system safety with another person, is one of the most powerful activators of the parasympathetic system we've identified in the literature. It reduces cortisol, it improves immune function, it enhances cognitive performance, it extends the health span, safety. Relational, somatic, nervous system level safety is not a soft concern. It's a hard investment. And like most investments, it compounds. Let's talk about what's actually happening in the body because I think this changes how you understand everything else. Your nervous system doesn't have a work mode and a home mode. It has a one mode, one state, one set of resources. When you spend your workday in high-demand sympathetic activation, and most high achievers do, your nervous system is burning resources. Cortisol is elevated, digestion is suppressed, social engagement circuitry is taking a backseat to performance circuitry. This is not dysfunction. This is your system doing exactly what it's designed to do. The problem is the lag. When you close the laptop, your nervous system doesn't automatically downshift. The sympathetic activation that was useful at 2 p.m. is often still running at 7 p.m. And the people in your personal life, your friends, your family, your partner, if you have one, yourself at the end of a long day, are getting the threat response version of you. Not because you don't care, because nobody taught you how to transition. Dr. Stephen Porges' Polyvagal Theory gives us the framework here. When we're in a sympathetic overdrive state, our ventral vagal circuit, the one responsible for social engagement, attunement, curiosity, play, genuine connection, is offline. You can be physically present and neurologically unavailable. Most people in my world have been doing this for years without knowing it had a name. So what do we actually build? I want to give you 3 pillars, 3 concrete areas of investment in the regulated life. These are not goals. These are not one-time achievements. They're ongoing practices that compound over time. Pillar 1, predictable safety. This is about ending the cycle that I see in almost every high-achieving nervous system. The high heat followed by the long silence. The explosion and then the withdrawal. The fire and then the bunker. Predictable safety doesn't mean never getting activated. It means the repair is predictable. When people in your life, in your own inner system, can trust that you will come back after a rupture, the anticipatory bracing begins to dissolve. And anticipatory bracing is one of the most exhausting things a nervous system does. The Gottman Institute's research is unambiguous. Repair attempts, even clumsy imperfect ones, are among the strongest predictors of relational stability over time. Not whether you rupture, how reliably you repair. Pillar 2, somatic inclusion. This one is about making room for the full human emotional spectrum, in yourself and in the spaces you inhabit. Dr. Peter Levine's somatic experience and work shows us that when emotional responses are chronically suppressed, they don't disappear. They cycle through the body until they find an exit. And they often find it at the most inconvenient moments, with the people who are least equipped to manage in front of. Somatic inclusion doesn't mean processing every feeling publicly. It means giving internal experience permission to exist. A body check-in that takes 60 seconds. A moment of breath that says to your system, I know something is here and I'm not going to override it. That tiny act of inclusion changes the downstream trajectory. Pillar 3, repair cadence. The metric I watch most closely in long-term regulation work is not how often someone gets dysregulated. That number would never be 0 for a person living a full, complex relational life. The metric is how fast do they come back? In early stages of this work, recovery from a big activation might take days. As the system develops flexibility, increased window of tolerance in the clinical language, that time begins to compress. Hours, minutes, eventually sometimes in real time. Speed of return is what compounds. A system that can rupture and repair quickly is not a fragile system. It is a resilient one. And resilient systems build sanctuaries. I want to talk about something that I think is the most important part of this conversation, and the part that gets left out most often. Dr. Daniel Siegel's work in interpersonal neurobiology shows us something that I find both profound and a little humbling. Children develop their regulatory capacity in relationship with the nervous system of the people who raised them. They don't learn regulation from what we say. They co-regulate or dysregulate with the state we're in. The quality of nervous system safety you carry into your home, into your friendships, your community, your own relationship with yourself, is what gets transmitted. Not genetically, relationally, somatically. In the quality of your gaze, your breath, your capacity to be present. This is the legacy piece. The work you do on your own regulation is not just for you. It changes what gets passed forward. For a lot of people, when they really land in that truth, it changes everything about the urgency and the meaning of this work. You're not just healing yourself. You're changing a biological and relational blueprint. That is 10-year thinking. Okay, I want to give you something concrete to leave with. 4 things you can implement this week. Not as a program, not as a perfect system, but as starting points for the 10-year build. 1, the transition ritual. Before you walk through the door of any space you share with people you love, take 3 minutes. 3 extended exhales, 4 count in, 7 to 8 count out. This is not spiritual. This is vagal brake activation. You're giving your nervous system a signal that the high demand context is over and a different quality of presence is now available. 2. The daily body check-in. Once a day, morning coffee, lunch break, evening wind down, take 60 seconds to ask your body what's there. Not analyzing, not fixing, just noticing. Naming sensation is a regulatory act. It activates the interoceptive awareness network and begins to loosen the grip of the chronic suppression. 3. The repair window. When you have a rupture with someone you care about or within yourself, you have a 24-hour window to name it. Not to fix it perfectly, just to name it. I got activated and I came at you from a defended place. I'm here now. That's it. That's the repair. Use the window. 4. Track your return speed. Not your activation, your return. After a dysregulated moment, how long does it take you to come back to presence? This week, just notice. Don't judge it. Just observe. Awareness of the pattern is the beginning of changing the pattern. 12 weeks. The excavation is done. Now we build. The regulated life is not a destination. It's a practice, a direction, a daily choice to show up for the health of your own system and the systems around you. And the compounding returns in your health, your clarity, your relationships, your leadership, the safety you create in the people who love you are more real than anything on the balance sheet. If you want to understand how your specific nervous system archetype is shaping your closest relationships and get a personalized regulation roadmap, take the free relationship nervous system quiz at mind-fusion.com/quiz. And if you need a quick reset tool right now, the free spiral reset audio is at mind-fusion.com/audio. 5 minutes, yours right now. I'll see you in the next one.